let's move to the top 4 leagues in Europe. So yeah, later tonight, Wolves would play Leeds United. Wolves won their last match. Leeds also won their last match. You know, Wolves they are 8th on the table currently, 2 points behind Westham and Spurs, while Leeds are 16th on the table. They're just 2 points. They're just 4 points above Watford, above the relegation zone. So, yeah, what do you think about the match?
Well, Leeds obviously need the points more than Wolves do, but knowing the way Wolves have been inconsistent recently, I think the last match they won was against Everton. Every 40 Everton.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. It will be very tough. I'm going to go ahead and say draw.
Alright. I really don't know about the game, so I think it can go either way. Then the next game is between Aston Villa tomorrow and Arsenal. You know, Aston Villa, they are mid-table currently, and Arsenal are 4th. They are a point ahead of Man U, and they have 2 games in hand. So if they play tomorrow's game, there will be 1 point, and they'll have just 1 game in hand after tomorrow's game. So how do you think the game is going to go between Villa and Arsenal? Because Villa currently,
I think they've won.
They score.
Yeah, I think they have like 1 win in the last 5 or so, which is not a good form to bring into this kind of game against Arsenal that I think they just lost recently to end their winning streak against the top team Liverpool. So it's not just like any outing they fucked up against any outing. So this is Aston Villa. I think they won their last game. Right?
Yes, won their last game.
A resurgent team coming from terrible form against a team that has been playing well but just lost. I hope Aston Villa can find a draw here for Manchester United sake, but
I wouldn't put it past Arsenal to get a rough win.
Yeah, with the Arsenal play right now, I don't see Aston Villa stopping them.
Yeah, well, I hope Villa will get something out of it anyway. I know both teams will score. I think it's a game where it will be a matter of who outscores the opponent. So moving on to the next game between Leicester City and Brentford. Brentford on a 2-game winning streak. Leicester lost horribly against Arsenal in the last game. They also lost in the Conference League, but they qualified 2-1. So going into this game, I think Brentford do have a chance, especially because now they've been creating more with Eriksen.
Yeah.
Eriksen assisted the last 2 goals they scored against Burnley. He assisted both goals. So yeah, what do you think? And indeed, he's injured again. Vardy is out. Fofana scored yesterday. He's back, but I don't expect him to start because he played about, I think, 60 minutes against Stade Rennais. So yeah, what do you think about the game?
A win for Brentford will actually level them on points with Leicester. Leicester at home, and they really need to win to settle their nerves, so they don't have to fight any late relegation battle. I think Brentford will need the points more because they're not far from trouble. 8 points, and they still have some tough games ahead. And Leicester have been in bad form in the league. So
all season they've been in bad form.
With the return of Fofana, who might not even start, and they were really lucky to even win against. I think they got a draw against Rennais. Stade Rennais.
2-1.
Yeah.
But they won the first leg.
Yeah, they won. They lost the second leg. They were, I think it was 3-1.
2-0 first leg, 2-1 the second leg.
Yeah, they were very, very lucky to take 2-1 away. Late in the game, they were bombarded and they were very, very lucky. And
2 handballs.
Yes, 2 handballs. Maybe.
They were fortunate.
I don't think they were. I don't think they were actually. The referee could call them because the hands were close to the body. Maybe the second one, not the first one, not this very cool. The match is going to be tough. I'll go with a Brentford win or draw. Because Leicester just.
I think it's going to be a close game also, but I can't really say who will take something out of the game. But I wouldn't put it past Brentford getting a point out of the game. So the last game for this week in the EPL is Spurs versus Westham. That's a tough game, you know. They are both on the same points. You know, they have 48 points each, but Spurs do have a game in hand. So this is a chance for West Ham to, you know, at least get something out of the game. Probably maybe a draw. You know, so if peradventure Spurs win their game in hand against Arsenal, the distance between them and Spurs wouldn't be much. But then again, you might be looking at Europa League and, you know, can win this. They win Europa League, that's an automatic ticket to play in the Champions League. So I can't really say how the game will go, because currently now I think the manager will be thinking about his chances in the Europa League, but then it's quite close to the 4th place in the league. I think it's just 3 points between him and Arsenal, though Arsenal do have 2 tough games in hand. So I don't know what will be going through the manager's mind currently. What do you think?
I think the results is just going to stretch forward. The way Tottenham have been going now, they've just been winning, losing, and losing. And they lost their last game, so I don't know how they're going to do it, but thankfully they're at home, so I'm going to say they will win this one.
I think it's going to be a close game. It can go either way, but I don't see a draw in the game. I think somebody is taking the 3 points.
Wait, I think they actually won their last game.
They lost their last game against Man. Okay, yeah, they won against Brighton midweek 2-0.
So they're going to lose this one.
So I think it might go either way. I don't see a draw in the game. I think it might go either way.
I see them losing this one. They don't draw.
Yeah,
Tottenham they do not.
But against West Ham,
would not lose.
anything is possible. So yeah, we're going to be moving to the FA Cup tie now. Tomorrow Middlesbrough will face Chelsea. You know, Middlesbrough, they eliminated Arsenal, Man U.
No, they didn't eliminate Arsenal.
They eliminated Arsenal.
Nottingham Forest.
Oh, Nottingham Forest. Yeah. Oh, okay. Middlesbrough eliminated Man U and Spurs.
Yeah.
So now they are facing Chelsea. And Chelsea have been having to, you know, grind out results. You know, Leeds.
And Chelsea will build their away fans.
And they'll build that away fans. Wow, that's big. So. Well, I think Chelsea do still have the quality to get something out of it, to win the game. So what do you think?
Yeah, they have more than enough quality to win the game, and with the adversity, they are facing adversity now. The world is against them, or in a way, I think their owner, their ex-owner, so they want to prove everybody wrong. And Chelsea, their mentality is always strong to find a way.
Yeah. So the next game is against Crystal Palace versus Everton. I really don't know about the game, but if I'm going to go from current form, I'm going to choose Palace to win. But then it's a cup game, so things can go separate. You know, things can go another way.
Lampard try and find a way to motivate his players to win this one. So maybe that one can motivate them to do something about their league form, because they've been terrible.
They won yesterday against Newcastle 1-0, 90 plus 9 minutes goal from Iwobi.
That's good for them.
And they had a red card from like 80 something, so like they played with a man down. Like every game, the last 2 games they played with a man down, you know, through red card. So I think Lampard has to sort out the disciplinary issues. Because Alan collected red card yesterday, Jonjo Kenny collected red card the last game before Newcastle. You know, so they played yesterday's game. They played about 20 minutes with a man down. So I don't know. I think slowly, you know, they are having to figure out how they want to play, and yeah. So moving on to the next game is between Southampton versus Manchester City. Southampton has been this season. I think they've taken They're taking 1 point. Or how many points from Man City? 1 point.
No, 4 points.
4 points.
I
They
think
won
they
for first leg and drew the second leg.
Second.
So I think, yeah, this is a chance for City to get revenge. I think it's going to be a close game. The City will dominate one of those games. What do you think?
Everybody knows Guardiola doesn't rest players for a couple games. Just uses the same big boys against a Southampton team that I'm sure their second team will probably beat Man City's second team probably beat Southampton. So I think it's going to be straightforward for Man City. This is a cup game. Southampton can't defend all day. They have to come out as well, and they will be exposed at the back.
And there's no return leg, straight to extra time, to penalties. So yeah, moving to the last game between Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Now this is an exciting fixture, especially for me because I get to watch James Garner against a tough EPL team. A team where it's going to be put under pressure immediately on the ball. So this is a chance for me to evaluate his chances of getting minutes next season. Probably not necessarily in Man U, but in a top, at least in an EPL team. Because I hope if they are loaning him out next season, it's to an EPL team. So yeah, what do you think about the game?
I think it's going to be tough for Nottingham Forest to get any title. They were good enough to beat Arsenal, but Arsenal were in terrible shape at that period. And this is even a tougher side in Liverpool. So I don't see them getting anything from this match. Liverpool are on the verge of winning the quadruple, and they won't want Nottingham Forest to be the ones to end that dream.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, we're going to move into Spanish La Liga. Rayo Vallecano will play Atletico Madrid tomorrow. What do you think about the game?
With the Champions League, there's place in Champions League sorted. I think they'll be more relaxed looking into the league against a poor Rayo Vallecano team. I think Atletico should be able to win this one and probably try and replace Barcelona as third on the table.
Yeah, I also think Atletico should win the game. Yeah, moving to next game between Celta Vigo versus Real Betis. Real Betis won the last game in the league against Athletic Bilbao, but they crashed out of Europa League yesterday. So I think Celta Vigo, they're a stubborn team. So I don't know, but I expect Betis to get full points in this game. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be very tough because Celta Vigo, they are known to be a very tough team, especially against top teams. They like just giving them issues. It's going to be very difficult for Betis going to Celta Vigo's house. I would say a draw.
Alright. The next game is between Cadiz and Villarreal. Villarreal eliminated Juventus in Champions League at 3-0. What do you think about the game? On Cadiz, they're struggling currently.
Yeah, Villarreal, they know they are still in the Champions League. It's going to be very difficult for them to win the Champions League, to qualify for the Champions League. They really need the points against a poor Cadiz team that I expect to get relegated at the end of the season. I think Villarreal will win this one.
Yeah, I also think Villarreal should win this one, but also, well, okay, with Gerard Moreno back, scoring shouldn't be an issue now because they dropped some points they shouldn't have dropped earlier this month. So I think Villarreal should win this easily. It will be a close game anyway, but I think Villarreal should win. Sevilla versus Real Sociedad on Sunday. That's a tough game. Sevilla, they are second on the table, 10 points behind Real Madrid. Real Sociedad are 6th on the table with 47 points. The difference between Sociedad and 4th place is 4 points. No, sorry, it's 5 points. So, yeah. So, what do you think?
These are two teams that will have.
They're not in form.
Yeah, they're not in form, but they will have hoped that at this stage we're still in Europe.
Yeah.
I think Real Sociedad players were actually hoping to get to the finals at the very least, but they even got knocked out before the round of 16.
Round of 16. By Leipzig.
It's going to be tough, but I think Sevilla are the better team. They are the better side. They should be able to win, and I think they are at home as well.
I don't know. I feel the game can go either way. I don't think it's going to end in a draw. I think there's going to be a winner out there. So I don't know who's going to win.
They have more reasons to win because the 10 points gap to Madrid can possibly get wider. And they have a chance now with the El Clasico happening on Sunday. So if Barcelona can do them a favor, they'll have a chance to close that gap.
So the last game we're talking about in La Liga is Real Madrid versus Barcelona, the El Clasico tie at Santiago Bernabeu. So what do you think?
It's going to be very, very difficult. I think Barcelona, the Barcelona Madrid met earlier in the season is very much different from the one we have now. But I think Madrid should still have more quality, enough quality to win this one.
I'm going to.
Advantage.
I think Barcelona are going to take something out of this. Might be 1 point, might be 3 points, but I think Barcelona will take something out of this. Because the way Real Madrid have been playing so far in the second half of the season, I think their style of play is more vulnerable against Xavi's Barcelona. Barcelona will create, and now their defense is a little bit better than what it was earlier in the season. I think they dominate the game, they create chances. So it's a matter of who will score the opponent. I think so far as Xavi doesn't experiment playing Ferran Torres as the striker, I think Barcelona will get something out of the game.
I think as long as Benzema and Modric are going to play, that should be enough for Madrid.
Yeah, we'll see. It's on Sunday night, so we're going to be moving to the Italian Serie A. Tomorrow, Napoli will face Udinese. What do you think about the game? Napoli won their last game.
Yeah, 2 goals from Osimhen, was it?
Yeah, 2 goals from Osimhen. They came, from a goal down to win the game.
And Udinese are coming into this match with a loss.
Yeah.
I think Napoli should be able to beat Udinese.
So Udinese, they're a stubborn team. So
yeah, they're a stubborn team, but
and Napoli have been struggling to see out games.
With Osimhen in form right now, I think they should be able to find a way.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a draw, because you can never be too sure. Their manager is what's his name? Luciano Spalletti. So anything can happen. The next game is between Inter Milan and Fiorentina. The last game was so surprising. Inter drew the game, almost last kick of the game. They had so many chances, but they were so wasteful in front of goal. And they are third on the table now. They have a game in hand. So if they win the game, they'll be in second place, 1 point behind AC Milan. They will be facing Fiorentina. Fiorentina, they are 8th on the table. 41 points, 21 games, 28 games played. I think Inter should take a full points from this game. What do you think?
Inter, they've been very inconsistent. But luckily for them, the only reason they're they're still in the title race is because the other top 4 teams have also been inconsistent. But I think Inter actually have a genuine problem that they have to fix as soon as possible. Because against Torino, I don't know what happened there.
They had so many chances. They were so wasteful.
They were lucky to even get the last minute equalizer. What was from Sanchez, was it? Against a Fiorentina side that you can't afford to
be wasteful, because
they
will create and they have clinical players.
Or not play well against. It's going to be very difficult for them, and I think Fiorentina can get a draw from this one.
Alright. The next game is between Cagliari versus Milan. AC Milan they've also been struggling to score, although they've been winning 1-0, but they've been struggling to create and score. And they are facing a relegation threatening team in Cagliari. So I think it's going to be it should be an easy game for AC Milan on a good day, but I don't know which AC Milan will show up to play tomorrow, but I'm still going to tip AC Milan to win. What do you think?
Yeah, they have a very good record against Cagliari. So, and Cagliari are barely surviving this season. They're just 3 points away from relegation. With a game, they played a game more than team currently in 18th. So, I see AC Milan winning this one. They always beat them. The least they can get is a draw.
Alright, the next game is between Juventus versus Salernitana. Juventus were eliminated with 3-0. 3 goals under 10 minutes or so. I think Juventus should, really beat Salernitana, but knowing Juventus might just be a 1-0 win or 2-1 win. What do you think?
Yeah, well, Juventus will come out with 3 points at the end of
it. Yeah, so the next game on Sunday is a derby. Roma versus Lazio.
Mourinho will be in the dugout.
Mourinho will be in the dugout tomorrow.
His
suspension is over. So
just in time to get that now.
What was the name of that derby again? This Rome derby or something. Whatever. It's a derby match. No, probably like the roughest derby in Italy. But what do you think about the game? Well, both teams have not been in form. Although Lazio they score. Their issue is that they concede as much as they score. Roma, they don't score much and they concede. So they are almost evenly matched. They've both played 29 games. Lazio are 5th on the table with 49 points, and Roma they are 7th on the table